colors. Summer lonesome love, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer
Good morning, guys. How are you doing? This is so good. I know it has been a while since my last video. I think it was about 4 weeks. If you watched that video, I think a lot of you know that I needed a break. A break was very much needed. That is exactly what I did. I had a wedding on the 8th of June, and I had already planned to go that weekend, but then just like go on Friday and come back on Sunday, because it's my last year of my PhD and I really want to finish it. Not only finish it, but doing it right. So at the beginning of the year, I told myself that I didn't want any vacation, just for every now and then. Lola. Just from time to time, maybe like a long weekend from Friday to Monday or something like that. But yeah, as you know, it was not only working on the PhD, it was also working on trying to grow a business. At the end of the day, I didn't have a lot of time for myself or for social activities, and I was overworking. I was working my regular 9 to 5, which is never 9 to 5, it's always more because it's a PhD. After my PhD hours on my business, and I was working on the weekends. And even though working on my business is something that I love, and sometimes it doesn't even feel like a job, I am not giving my brain and my body enough time to relax. So yeah, I had a break. And there is a series of that break called the Healing series, and it's gonna come out in August. All of that happened before the videos that you're going to see now, but those videos are so special to me that my YouTube manager and I are just gonna create it in a very special way and put them out in August. So yeah, that's a small catch up. And also because of the time that I took to disconnect and have a break and evaluate my whole thing, I was really looking forward for this time of the year, which is the mid-year life reset. I love life resets. I think they bring you back to what you want to do, who you are. This morning we started a slow morning. Today is Saturday, and we have yoga at 11. So I wanted to have a little breakfast. This is part of my new routine to try and be careful with high cortisol levels. Before, I used to have eggs in the morning, but I found that I was having a lot of eggs. I think it's because it's just so easy and quick to make. So now that it's summertime, it's not cold, I changed to a fresh green smoothie every morning, not first thing, because I like to do my workout before breakfast, but today the yoga class is at 11, so it's quite late, and I don't like when my stomach is just making sounds while I'm working out, which it doesn't happen when I normally work out in the morning, which is around like 7 or something like that. So yeah, this is what's happening. I just really wanted to make a small catch up. This is what's happening, and I will take you through my life reset. We're going to check our health, we're going to check our goals, we're going to check, you know, our home, we're going to do digital declutter and all those things to come back to ourselves, to be aligned, and to start fresh. Okay, so I'm almost ready. I brushed my teeth, I put a little bit of moisturizer, my skin is very dry, and I just wanted to show you this. I think I showed you when I got it years ago. So I bought this from the studio that I'm going now, which is the first yoga studio that I went to here in Brussels, and I got it from my yoga teacher. She makes them herself, and I like to wear them when I practice yoga. It's 20 past 10. I have a lot of time to get there, but I really like, it's sunny, so I really like taking the time to just walk. She always serves a little bit of ginger tea when you arrive, and you have like a lot of time to just sit there in the sofa. So I brought the book that I'm reading. I prepared my water and everything, so I'm going to go ahead and leave the house. So I have everything in my tote. I love it so much. It's from my brand. It's also available in black and it's also available without the flower. It's in my website in case you're interested. So yeah, very excited. Look how dark. I mean, I don't know if you can appreciate it in the camera, but it's really dark right now. It was so sunny. I was on the sofa just trying to, you know, enjoy my Saturday. I'm taking this life reset extremely slow and it's something that I do advise you to do. But it was so sunny and now the dogs started getting super stressed because of the thunder. I don't know if you can see. Look at that. It's raining non-stop suddenly. I can see it. I can see the lightnings. Yeah, the noise are getting the doggies a bit stressed. So I am going to close the window. I know. And turn on some lights. Right? We do that and we cuddle all together in the sofa. I know, it's not fun. Let's turn on some lights. Make the house cozy. Yeah? We'll put some candles. Yes. Okay. Morning, so it's the next day and today it is quite sunny, so I'm actually ready to do my life reset and I am going to start by cleaning. Normally it's the first thing that I like to do, cleaning and tidying and making sure that you have a nice environment really helps to clear your mind and be able to focus on, you know, your goals, what you want to work on in your life. It just creates the ambience to work better on this. But also I have been having dogs and the hair tends to accumulate quite a lot. So I really want to just do a massive clean of the house and laundry and just try to get rid of the hairs because they tend to accumulate quite a lot. One of the doggies is sleeping today, which is the one that has a lot of hair falling down all the time every time that he walks. Cleaning and having an organized environment can significantly reduce stress levels, boost mood and improve overall mental health. Clean environment minimizes exposure to certain chemicals and toxins, and regular cleaning reduces dust, mold and bacteria, which can contribute to a healthier immune system. I just wanted to say in this part of the video that a tidy environment can reduce distractions and make it easier to focus on setting and accomplishing goals. It's a way of clearing out the old and making space for the new, both literally and figuratively. I have just finished, very tired. I have set up my little corner again. I love having the candles and the new aroma helping with the sense of having a clean home and setting the ambience and everything. And what I'm going to do next is a little bit of self-love. I think this step is super important before diving into evaluating your goals. What has happened this past 6 months, I think it's really important to just take a moment for yourself, you know, either do meditation or a yoga session, skincare, a bath, whatever it is. That is a moment of self-love and appreciation for yourself and your body. I think this is like the step before diving into you know, deep evaluation and reflection, because that can be sometimes quite overwhelming. And if you don't enter in a state of calmness and being, you know, happy with yourself, even though there may be situations in your life that you don't want or you want to change, I think this really, really helps. So that is what I'm going to do right now, which means I'm gonna have a shower. I'm gonna get out of my nightie. I cannot believe that I cleaned in my nightie. I'm going to do my skincare, and I'm going to prepare a very nice healthy meal. And yeah, and we're going to then talk about goals and all the next steps of a life reset. Also, I mentioned before that cleaning helps with mental health, and the mid-year life reset, well, every single life reset, I do think it helps massively with mental health, because it's not only about decluttering our environment, but it's about decluttering our mind. And I just wanted to say that there's an app that helps me massively. It's called Voss, the Voss Health app, and I love it because it not only has like small meditations or techniques to deal with stress and anxiety, it also has like exercises to prepare you for different situations. So if, for instance, you want to work and you cannot focus, there's an exercise to prepare you to increase your focus. So I really, really like it. And also it has partnered with BetterHelp. So every single user in Voss Health in the app has a 20% off for therapy with BetterHelp, which is the therapy that I'm having now, and I'm actually really, really enjoying it. I will leave the link down below in case you're interested. And yeah, now self-love and a date with myself. So a small update on my skincare routine, because some of you asked since what I last said. I don't remember which video it was, but right now it's very simple. It's just my face soap. It's a charcoal one that I use for the acne. So then what I do is like put a little bit of eye cream and then my moisturizer. And if it's very, very sunny, I will put some sunscreen. But that is it. I used to have million step skincare routine, and I have been doing some research, and it turns out it is actually destroying our skin and leading to other problems. So yeah, so right now I'm sticking to this. I am researching what products I want to use. I really love the idea of having hyaluronic acid and collagen in some of the moisturizers, so I will see if I can find one that I like, or if I find some useful information in articles, because I really don't want to destroy my skin. And I could notice that as soon as I stopped using the products, my skin went super, super bad. So it was as if my skin was getting addicted to the products. So yeah, anyway, that is the update. I really want to keep it as minimal as possible. This is what they used to do in the past, if I'm not mistaken. Like, keep it super simple, super tiny, small, minimal routine. I just want a healthy skin. Okay, so now that I was having lunch, I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about the next thing that I always check whenever I do a life reset, which is my health. So I always try to see if I can get an appointment, whether it is in Spain, you know, when I have my vacation. But as you may know from my previous videos, I was getting sick all the time. Every single month there was something new that I had. So I decided to go to the doctor, tell him the problem. And obviously it's not normal that I was getting sick all the time. He said that it's probably due to the amount of stress that I have, because I'm working on the PhD and also trying to grow my own business and not having enough time for myself. So he sent me a few tests that I still have to do. I have never had those type of tests here in Belgium, so I need to figure that out. We're going to check my immune system. We're going to check if I have any food intolerances. So these results I will let you know in the healing series when I managed to do it. But I wanted to share a few changes that I decided to make. So I love having supplements just to make sure that I take care of my health overall. Probiotics and prebiotics are super important for me. I'm still stuck to this brand. I love this brand. They have 24 strains of bacteria, and not only the bacteria but the prebiotic, which is the food to keep them healthy and strong. Everything that I mentioned, I will leave it linked down below. So I still have the supplements. For the vitamins, I'm still with the brand Cure. So this is the brand. What you do is that you select the specific vitamins. This is the last one. You select the specific vitamins that you want. They also offer an online test for you to see in which area of your health you want to focus on, and you have several pills inside, so you have a pouch for every day, so you don't have to think about it, what you need to have. And I like this because it's very individualized, it's very personalized to your needs. So I need to order one. I haven't ordered yet because I want to wait to my test and my next doctor's appointment to see what is happening and if there's any other supplement that I need to add in that pouch. Those two are my go-to. Another thing that I like to have is protein with my smoothies. However, the one that I have right now, I don't really like it, and I'm having a very hard time finding one, so I'm just going to leave it here just in case you guys know any brand that I may like. So for me, it's super important that they have all of the amino acids. It's super important that they're plastic free, or they're helping to, reduce contamination in this world and help with sustainability, and also that they're as natural as possible and have no like chemicals and toxins. So I'm having a hard time. But if you know of any brand, please let me know. Another thing that is super important for me is like hydration, so electrolytes and then also collagen. And I found a lot of people talking about the brand Aqua. I don't know how you say it, but I will leave it written down below. I have ordered it. I haven't received it yet, and I'm very excited to try that. And yeah, that's it regarding the supplements and my health. Regarding my diet, I am still pescatarian. I don't eat any meat, and I think it's a really nice diet that is helping me feel healthy. However, right now I'm trying to focus more on the vegetable part. Lately, I think I have been overeating and eating like more calories than what I need. Like eating, for example, keto bread, but that's the thing, I don't eat carbs, so it's like low carb diet. However, I think the options that I chose for myself haven't really been helping me. So yeah, I'm trying to focus on vegetables and fish and things like that. Also, I think I will make more specific decisions when I receive the results of my tests. I'm still in the process of curing my menstrual cycle, which I will talk about in the other series. Yeah, I just really wanted to talk about this because for me, health is really, really important. Not only taking care of our mental health and, going to the gym and the diet, but also making sure that every once in a while you go to your doctor and you have a full body check and see if you're healthy or if there's any concern that you can put a solution to it. So yeah. Hey guys, so now it's the moment of analyzing your goals. So right now we're in July, which means 6 months of 2024 have passed. And in 6 months, a lot can happen. So if you're like me, you did a life reset before the new year arrived, before 2024 arrived, so that we were ready and feeling refreshed, and with the exact steps in order to take action. Or maybe you did it after the new year came. There are a lot of people that prefer to do it that way. It doesn't matter, whatever works for you. But if you're doing this mid-year reset, there's probably a chance that you like resets and that at some point you set goals for this year. And if not, this video is still for you. So in 6 months, a lot can happen, and maybe the goals that you set at the beginning of the year could either be achieved, not achieved, or not achieved, but because you don't actually feel aligned with those goals. So this is why I like so much life resets, and especially the mid-year life reset, because it allows us to fully reflect and evaluate what has happened, why that has happened, and what we can do in the next steps. So in order to do this reflection, I use my Notion template, my life dashboard Notion template, to be able to do the reflection. And then I created a wellness workbook in order to be able to work on your health journey, like setting goals, your habits, everything regarding wellness and being healthy. So this is the wellness workbook. You've got a page with all of the contents and what you will find in the workbook, and then you have an introduction and how to use this workbook. Everything really explained. I'm really excited, very happy of how this turned out. I created it inspired of my healing journey, you know, this month that I have been away and disconnecting from everyone. So the first step in the reset evaluation, I always advise you to take meditation, either 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it feels comfortable for you. And the goal of this is to feel calm and also clear your mind. And the next step is to do a brain dump and an evaluation of that brain dump. So in the brain dump, the goal is to put absolutely everything that you have in your mind out of your mind. And the way that I like to do this is to put it into the different categories. So the first step is to put everything that is in your mind out of your mind. You can do it in Notion, you can do it in your tablet, you can do it in a piece of paper. Just write everything. And once that you have written everything, maybe you can take all of those things and put them into different categories, whether it is regarding your health, regarding your job, regarding relationships. If I put myself as an example, I have personal life, health, career, living in Brussels, my PhD work, my business, YouTube, Instagram, and so on. And I like to put them into different categories because it helps me to see the priority of that specific thing that was occupying space in my mind and what could be done about it. And then the brain dump evaluation means starting with 2 or 3 and asking yourself questions regarding that. So first, why is this in my mind? What action can I do about this? What no longer resonates with you? What is out of your control? What can I do now? And I would start by the easiest and fastest thing that could be done. So that is the first step. The next step is to evaluate. I want to know where I'm putting my focus and for how long, what are the next steps, and where I'm taking action. That I will do it in the workbook that I told you. But before that, I would like to try to reflect on this past months. So I write 3 things that I'm thankful for, 3 things that I'm proud of, 3 things that I overcame in the 6 past months. Then I want to answer 3 things that I learned, 3 lessons that I learned about myself, 3 lessons I learned about my work, 3 lessons I learned about my life. And then I really like to understand my feelings and where they're coming from. So what feelings and emotions did I experience, positive and negative? Why was I feeling like this? Where are these feelings coming from? Was there any feeling becoming a pattern? Which of these feelings would I like to let go of, and which would I like to keep with me? And then taking action. So I make a list of actions for myself, or this could be also like the most priority goals or habits that you think you need to work on, and actions for my work. And then I have a little section where I go to my 2024 goals, system evaluation, because it's not only about setting goals, you need to create a system. Checking my plan and other important things like, you know, clean the house, digital declutter. That's why I've got all my drives here. I'm doing a massive declutter of my desktop and also making sure that I separate the PhD from personal and business. I have them in separate drives. So yes, this is what it looks like. And then I go to the workbook. In the workbook, the first thing is to do the wheel of life. The wheel of life is basically like doing an audit of your life. So you evaluate every single category of your life. That's why I like doing the brain dump the way that I do it, because it helps me with the next steps. So in the wheel of life, you basically try to see how you're doing in each aspect. So personal growth, health, friends, relationships, recreation, spirituality, career, finance. And this is to give you a better understanding of what's happening and what needs work. The next thing is to do a brainstorming of goals. So this is different from the brain dump. The brain dump is basically to brain vomit. So put everything that is in your brain into a piece of paper and then try to see what's happening and how you can deal with that. But the brainstorm is trying to create ideas and solutions for the things that you want to work on. I use a little template that I created here to make things easier with my brainstorming. But yeah, with brainstorming, you just do it in a kind of like in a flow without having to think a lot, just trying to come up with ideas of what you want to do. The next thing is to create a vision board, and this I think is something that is super useful because when you create a vision board and you put images, you can do this in a physical paper or in your tablet. I prefer to do it in Canva. I like to use pictures that are sometimes mine and also a mixture of what I find in Pinterest. And then I like having that as my wallpaper so that way I can see it. And by seeing it, trying to make it in a constant way without noticing, training my subconscious into believing that I actually can achieve those things. And also when you see it, it inspires you and motivates you. So that's why I think creating a vision board is great. And the next step would be to setting goals, like starting with the 2-3 most important ones, work on those, and then continue with the rest ones. Then I go to my monthly planning and try to set a realistic planning of the things that I want to do. And here what I created is a week by week guide on the different things that you can work on and trying to take it slowly. That would be all for planning and everything. In this workbook, I also added some journaling and reflection pages for the month, some quick guides for wellness and affirmation for wellness. So this is a monthly workbook, and what I suggest, if you get it, what I suggest you do is that you download it and save it in a safe place, and then whenever you want to use it, make a copy, and you can use it in the tablet, you can print it, whatever works best for you. So that way you never lose. I don't think you will ever lose the original, the link, I'm not sure, but that's why I always advise you download it, keep it in a safe place, and whenever you want to use it, duplicate it and use the duplicate one. Yeah. Another thing that I think it's super useful when it comes to setting goals and setting your system is to evaluate the routines that you have. Evaluate your morning routine and your night routine. Your morning routine is supposed to be like a compilation of the practices that are going to get you ready for the day, get you energetic, get you motivated, and the night routine is meant for you to stop working and tell your mind it is time to stop and be able to unwind, rest, and get ready for sleep and have proper rest. The way that I see this is that when you have a good morning routine and a good night routine, you actually get closer to achieving the habits and the goals that you want. So if I put it myself as an example, one of my most important goals is to meditate and work out in the morning before work. I think having time for ourselves before working is extremely important, not only to be able to work better, but also for our mental health. However, lately I haven't been able to do that. Meditation and journaling are things that are quite easy to me to do. I mean, I just have to get up, I get my tea, and I just do it. However, lately, having a fitness routine has been quite the struggle. I don't know if you remember in one of the last videos that I made, I told you that I wanted to go to the gym in the morning and then after work I wanted to go to yoga. But the places that I go to are quite far. I mean, the workout one is not so far, it's like 15 minutes walk from home, which is not that horrible. But then the yoga place that I used to go to is like 20 minutes from here by bus, and it's 45 minutes from work, and I was going directly from work and then coming here. At the end, I was just feeling extremely tired. It was taking a lot of time. I felt like even though it was a good practice, I felt like I was wasting a lot of time of my life, and also I arrived so late and I had to go to bed super early in order to get up early the next day. So I felt like not only I didn't have time to relax and unwind, that I also didn't have time to be with Jorge. And that has been in my mind for a very long time. I started to struggle, and I think that was also part of my burnout, not only the PhD stress, but how I was trying to build a healthy life. I think it was just not compatible with the lifestyle that I have. That's why I always say that you can take inspiration from people, but at the end of the day, you need to choose the practices that work for you and adapt to your current lifestyle, because you might be able to go in the morning to work out and then yoga in the evening, but sometimes our jobs are so draining that it won't be possible. So for now, what I did, because there was no gym or classes that was inspiring me so much to invest in them, I have purchased a membership with an app to do bar classes here. So my goal for my fitness routine right now is in the morning when I wake up, which I'm trying to go back to waking up early, but I feel like I'm still recovering from waking up at weird times from my vacation. So my goal is to wake up early, you know, have a slow morning, have my tea, my immune shot, meditate, journal. I think that is very important. Journaling is a very important practice. I want to do bar here at home, and then, you know, my smoothie, I get ready for work, and so on. I think that routine right now is what's gonna work best, so that I don't have to be paying attention at the time that I have to leave to get to the gym, and then coming back and then making it on time to the lab, so to my office. The reason for this is because I live 40 minutes away and it takes me a lot of time to get there. I have a lot of work right now. It's my last months of my PhD, so I really need to focus not only on doing the PhD, but I really want to enjoy the process that I have left. So I think having a routine that it's like slow but nice at home will be better, rather than trying to rush everywhere to get things done. And then I have decided to join a yoga studio, which is the first yoga studio that I ever joined here in Brussels, and it's next to my house. So it's like, I think it's 10 minutes walking, or not even that if I walk, like, you know, cardio style. And I have been trying it this past few days and I really like it, and it's perfect because I arrive home, I change in a very nice and calm way, and then I go do my yoga, I come back, and I don't arrive very late. I still have time to rest. There's a lot of hours before bed, and I can also be with Jorge. That's my last tip of this video, is to evaluate your routines and truly make them in a way that make achieving your goals and your habits easier and more fun. I think that's the goal of having routines, apart from trying to prepare you for a specific moment of the day. If you know me, you know that I have routines for everything. I have my morning routine, I have a routine to start working, I have a routine to when I have to do intense studying or concentration, like reading or writing. I've got routines for when I want to go through my finances. I've got routines for a lot of things. I think there's like little rituals that you can do in order to make whatever is coming more fun. So yes, anyway, I think I'm going to end the video here. I think we covered everything that happens in a mid-year life reset, cleaning, decluttering, not only your environment, but what's happening in here in our minds, doing a little bit of yoga, you know, try to feel your feelings and your expressions, understand where they're coming from, evaluating your goals, setting new ones, getting ready and feeling refreshed for the next 6 months of 2024. And yeah, I really hope that you liked it. As always, I would love to hear about your experiences. If you do get the workbook, please let me know what you think. Feedback is more than welcome. It's the first time that I create a product like this, so please just let me know your opinions. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. I really hope you have a lovely rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Bye!